James Lund is here to talk about this coffee, Lavazza Santa Marta single origin coffee. Stay tuned. So I did promise to review Santa Marta, and I will post all the other Lavazza videos here. I think I'm very impressed with, the quality of coffee, and something that I didn't quite expect. And that's because I think there's a snobbery that happens in coffee, especially in the United States. And that is that only this particular producer can produce this amazing cup of coffee, and the roasting profile is so perfect that nobody else can do it. And, I want to put some caution to that because I think it excludes other producers. Now, I have a very open mind. I think in some ways I was kind of that, coffee snob. It could only come from the Bay Area or Portland or Seattle. And I started tasting coffee from Arkansas and Toronto and New Mexico and Antwerp. And so when I was thinking all these coffees, I'm thinking there's some magic that happens from many producers. And that's my obligation when I travel, to pick up wine, olive oil, and or coffee. To me, it's important to do that. I actually pick up other things too if I can. I think it's really important because I think there's value out there. I think a lot of people are concerned about price point. And I was really concerned about the prices I was spending on California, San Francisco Bay Area coffee in particular. And that was because it was taking a huger portion of my budget. And I thought, I wonder if lower or lesser expensive coffees are going to be, would fit my bill. Now, I do have an affinity and an affection, a deep one, for coffees from Ethiopia. I think it is just such a unique region. It's a unique appellation, so to speak. And I think the coffees there are just remarkably unique and different. And I think for me, that's something where I just really cling to. So my comfort zone has been, obviously, that's been locally produced coffees. The other one would be Ethiopian only. And I've had to open up my mind to other things. Not that I've never not tasted coffees from Indonesia or Java or India or Puerto Rico or you name the place. But I think it's just really important to think about coffee differently and keeping an open mind. As I talked about wine as well, keep an open mind. So here's the bag right here, Lavazza Santa Marta. This is single origin coming from Colombia. And I like the back panel here. It shows you Colombia, obviously. I think it's a really smartly designed package. It also shows on this package here that this is a number 6 out of 7. So Kilimanjaro, and I reviewed that coffee right up here, the African coffee from Tanzania, is a higher value point, meaning it's a higher, little bit more than medium roast. So it's a medium plus, I would say. And then you have a 6 here, which is more of a medium profile. And I think that's the beauty of coffee. So follow the directions on your coffee bag here. I don't always do that, and I give myself an exception only because I've been doing this for, consistently and for so long, and I have a very specific way of how I like my coffee. And sometimes I don't get it done the way I want to. I actually eyeball it. I know exactly where it needs to be in my Chemex filter. So I think there's ways of getting there. Now, for me, I think there's one time I did I think it was a Kilimanjaro, and I thought this was exquisite. And that was my inspiration to do a video for Lavazza coffees, because I thought, wait a minute, this is that capture of something that I think is an extremely good price point. And, I was spending triple the price. And I thought, this is proof positive. You can find some great coffees at a good price point. Now, this is a $9.99 suggested retail price point. You will find, like other national brands in the United States, that they tend to hover around $9.99 a bag. Now, you can also think of that in terms of these national retailers and grocers tend to put it on sale for the same price point. That's because everybody knows what the price is in terms of very specific brands. So for me, the identity of finding this is really great. The beauty on this is it's medium roast. Medium roast is important to me. I know some people think I'm going to wake up from a strong cup of coffee. That's great. For me, medium roast does a lot for me. Now, in this medium roast here, I think that's the point of, the art. The art is simply this. You can get a heavy roasted coffee, and it's not going to characterize that well, but it's really hard to get to medium. And it's easy to get to light roast. But medium is really elusive, in my opinion. And to find a producer, of course, Lavazza has been doing this for a very long time. So Lavazza has been producing coffee in Torino, Italia, and Torino, Italy, for over 100 years, since 1895. And there's a proof positive, just creating a great cup of coffee you'll find throughout Italy whenever you're traveling there. It's a remarkable cup of coffee. And, my comfort zone is African versus, Colombian. Colombian obviously produces high quality, amazing Arabica Robusta beans. But for me, this is splendidly different and nicely appreciable. So in this, I'm getting a notation of gingerbread, a bit of milk, chocolate, and ground clove note. Nicely done. Next, the palate characterization. I'll put all the other Lavazza coffee reviews right here. And, I was in Torino in 2016. I wish I would have visited the headquarters, and I'll go back. And for me, it's really to taste through other coffees that probably do not exist in the United States or are exported outside of Italy. But for me to experience that would be awesome, as well as an educational course would be really nice as well. So thank you for watching. You'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Down below is questions that you can ask down below, comments as well, of course. More information on the producer. Right up here is the subscribe button, so please hit that button to see the latest videos that I am producing. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. Stay connected for more reviews to come, and I do appreciate your support. Salute!